Hi everyone, David Mitchell from Bayview Renovations, and it's the end of week 2 of our Clendon Close project in Mount Eliza. It's been a really big week this week. The boys have done so well. Really proud of them actually this week. So let's get into it. You're looking at the main bathroom at the moment. So if I just stand at the door quickly, I'll just remind you. There used to be a window there, and that was actually a separate toilet. There was a wall here, and used to, go through there and into the toilet. So we've removed that wall, reframed everything. We've actually battened the ceiling. We've actually lowered it so it's the right height to suit tiles. You can see now everything's insulated. The boys are just finishing off doing that now. This week all of the plumbing was done, so you can see here all the mixers and spouts off the walls. All the drainage has been redone. The in-wall cistern's been put in here as well. So you can see on this side over here there's a ledge that we've built. So that's actually just a framed wall on the front of the original wall. And then we've recessed that mirror cabinet back into the wall as well. So you've got an 1800 in-wall cabinet with mirrors, and then you've got obviously the 1800 vanity, twin bowl vanity in underneath that. And then you've got the toilet that sits on the side. So it's an in-wall cistern and toilet. We've roughed in all the electrical, so you've got a couple of downlights there, and then obviously, a big heat fan light will go in here. It's a nice one, not the ugly old Tastic type ones. And then on this wall over here, we've reframed it, and it's an in-wall, or sliding cavity door, I should say. We've back-blocked here with flooring to allow for rope hooks, things like that. Wherever there's towel rails or rope hooks, we always put timber in the wall. So if we look at this wall over on this side, you can see here, that's where that timber is there. That's actually for towel rails. So we always screw into timber so they're nice and secure. On this side over here, we've got a big walk-in shower. We actually made it a little bit wider than originally thought on the floor plan, and that was so that for the client, the tile line will run across the floor here. It will go in line with the spout, which is exactly in line with the middle of the window. They wanted everything perfectly centered. So we've done that. There's the bath niche. There's a beautiful freestanding bath that's going to sit there. And then you've got the mixer and spout off the wall again. And then on this side, we've built a big niche here. Again, in line with tile lines, so it'll all look really, really good, all seamless. And then you've got your mixer here. You've got your water point there for your twin function shower head. And then one of these is obviously one of our custom shower bases that we build all the time to make sure that the water's getting away really well. At least 20 mil of fall on that floor to make sure the water really does stay in the shower area. So the room is so much bigger now, like heaps bigger. It looks really good. So we're ready in this room as we in all the other rooms that I'm going to show you. So here we're ready for plaster, I should say, on Monday. So end of week 2, start of week 3, we're ready for plastering. It's all delivered, it's out the front. All of the rooms now have been insulated thoroughly. So not just your external walls of the house, so that's the external wall, but all walls. And we really thoroughly believe in that. It's not just for, heating and cooling. It's for sound. It's for energy efficiency, all those things. It really does matter. And then obviously on the other side of that wall is one of the kids' bedrooms. So it's really good to have insulation behind that toilet. It will stop, because it's an in-wall cistern. It'll stop all the noise of the cistern in the night if someone goes to the toilet. And then of course, just in general, just keeping the heat in the house, keeping it cool in summer is advantageous. So all new insulation everywhere in the ceilings as well. And as you can see there's 2 ceilings because we've actually lowered the ceiling to suit tile lines. So we've got all the tile underlay down on the floor as well. So that'll be, once it's plastered, then we'll be waterproofing. So next week, plastering, and then waterproofing, and then we'll get to tiling probably the week after, I would say. So let's move along. We're doing 2 bathrooms a laundry, modifications to the kitchen, and some to the main bedroom as well. We've also modified here the linen cupboard, so we're going to put a custom bit of cabinetry in there, so that'll all get plastered as well. Another little job we're doing is the return air. So instead of having, this is the entrance to the house, so instead of having this ugly big return air duct in the hallway of the entrance of the house, we've just framed it so it goes on the side. So as you can see there, we're just going to turn that around so that the return air grill is facing the hallway, not the entrance to the house, if that makes sense. So as you can see, all of the plastic is still down. So let's go into the laundry. So we've finished in here, and then we've made it so that the dogs can stay in here at the moment. That's what all the boards around the bottom are. But again, in previous videos, I've explained what we did in here. We've rewired it all. It's now all been plumbed as well. So you can see here now, all of the water points are in here, in underneath. We've capped off what we don't need. We put power points where we do need them. And then of course, in this laundry as well, we've insulated every single wall. Even though that's all linen cupboards, it's definitely a really good idea to do that. There's a new ceiling going in as well. So we are going to make sure that is all perfect. So that'll go in on Monday, plastering all the walls, and then a new ceiling will go in, and then full carcass cabinetry is going in as well. So as you can see, all of the tile underlays down in the whole room. So that's a requirement for regulations before tiling. So that's all done really thoroughly. One of the modifications that we did last minute for the client was that's the back of what was the old pantry. They wanted to put a bigger fridge in their kitchen, so we actually reframed the wall. We removed it. I'll go on the other side and I'll show you, and just made sure that really does work correctly for the client. So whilst we were doing the plumbing in the laundry, we put a water point up behind the fridge for them. So if we look on this side, just get around here, so you can see in the kitchen, on this side, on the external corner here, we've removed that, and then you can see here, this is a water point, and you've got your electrical point for your fridge as well. So now they can fit a much bigger fridge in there. So that's actually, again, going to be custom made by a cabinet maker. So there'll be an edge to it. It's probably better that you see it when it's finished, but yeah, that makes for a much bigger fridge, which is really cool. So moving on into the master, and obviously this is where the old entrance to the ensuite was, and then on this side here was the master robe. So we've actually removed the master robe to make the bedroom bigger, and it is a lot bigger. I mean, 600 mil in your bedroom is a lot. And then that was an opening there, so we've pushed that back, framed it in, so it's just a straight wall now. They still do have a large robe. I mean, this is all robe in there. It's all been plasticed up so it doesn't get dusty and dirty. But in a bedroom, in a master bedroom, I mean, 600 mil is a lot of space. The TV used to be there. We're moving it over to here for them, so we're going to rewire all of that. And then on that wall there, you can see we've put a new cavity door in the wall. That was the old entrance into the bathroom, so we put the entrance here. And the reason we do that is pretty simple. It just creates more space for everything. So straight in will be a 1200 vanity with an offset bowl to the left hand side, and you can see there the spout and mixer on the left. So we've plumbed it in for that. And then you've got a mirror shaving cabinet that we've inset into the wall. You can see the lintel there holding the weight of the wall. And then on this side, behind the door, we've tucked a little in-wall toilet and cistern. So that'll be really neat in there. And then, of course, we've back-blocked everything for towel rails, as I told you before, that we do. And then insulation everywhere. absolutely everywhere. So, and then obviously the heat ducts and everything go in the right spot. And then on this side, what we've done is we've got our stepless shower. So we've actually altered all the floor joists to a strip grate that'll go across the wall there. That's a little seat. They wanted a seat because the owner runs a bit, comes home, likes to sit under the water after a run or training. And then obviously we've got 2 mixers. One is for the rain head off the wall, and one is for a rail on the wall there. So and then of course a huge niche that's been built into the wall. You can see the lintel there holding the weight. So that'll be fantastic. Like, that's going to look really, really good. On this side here, I told you, we've got a sliding cavity door. Again, we've put like really big lintels in the wall, and then insulation everywhere that we can. And then probably one of the biggest features of the room, if we look up, is the skylight. So we've put in a brand new Velux skylight in the room, and you can see through it. You can see the sky, you can see the clouds at night, you'll see the stars, moon, all that sort of stuff. They really are good. They're a really good brand. We put them in all the time, and it adds just that natural light to the room. I think they're fantastic. I think they're really good. Again, we've lowered the height of the ceiling. We've lowered those ceiling battens right there. And the reason we do it is only to suit tile lines. I mean, it's a little bit of work, but it really does make a big difference. Otherwise, you have this tiny little cut around the top. It doesn't look good. So it's better to have full tiles everywhere you can. So a little bit of additional carpentry always helps. So that's it for the job. It's the end of week 2. As you can see, we've done a hell of a lot. I'm really proud of the boys. I mean, obviously the rip out is quite a lot, but then to get this ready for plaster within 2 weeks, 2 bathrooms, hallway linen closet, a laundry, modifications to a kitchen, and a robe. Really proud of the guys. Thanks for watching.